Luke's in the chat already.
Excuse me, the expansion pass is in the chat.
Oh. Just the expansion pass?
Looks good, man.
Dude, the new logo's sick.
It's
Shout out to Diego De Niro Primero Designs.
I always search XEP. Now it's just EP?
XP Bacon. Come on, man.
Oh my god,
Dude, like, I knew you couldn't read, but I didn't know you didn't know letters.
It's right there. Expansion. He's going to have to change the name to Expansion with an X.
Expansion pass.
Yeah. He's got to rebrand. Still not done with the rebranding over the Expansion pass.
The Nerd Chat
is a podcast celebrating all things gaming, food, and the good old days.
hosted by a group of best friends.
This is Cortana. And remember, don't make a girl a promise if you know you can't keep it. As always, Spartans, see you online.
Oh, hello. Daddy D. Wally here, and welcome to The Nerd Chat, a podcast celebrating all things gaming, food, and the good old days. My name is Daddy D. Wally, you guys. And this freaking controller, the GameSir G7 Pro, is amazing. Look at that. Ooh, this is the new hotness. I used to have a DualSense. I don't even know where it is. I threw it away. I honestly I haven't used that in forever now. I'm over it. So shout out GameSir, please sponsor our show. We would love to do some product reviews for you.
Yeah,
Jose,
absolutely.
hold them up again. Jose, hold them up. This is a clippable moment. I love my G7 Pro.
Why are you so surprised?
Joining me as always is, I haven't seen him online. Well, actually I did. He was playing a game, Redacted, last night. I miss games. That's Jose Martinez. Chipotle Bear, how are you?
I'm good, man. I'm honestly tired. It has been a long week. I was talking to Chance about some stuff at school today that was a little rougher than normal, but still okay. But excited to be here, talk about some games and kind of disconnect from that for a while. And then hopefully this weekend get back into some games. I've been working on that review that Dan was talking about, and I'm hoping I'll finish that up soon so I can get back to God of War and Marathon and some of the awesome lineup here in April. So we'll see.
And Super Meat Boy is hard.
Yes, that is a fact. Super Meat Boy is hard. I guess we'll talk about it later. But I haven't been playing much games because I've been I bought a new surround sound and I've been enamored with movies. I finally got some Dolby Atmos in my house, and it is absolutely life changing.
Bacon's been sending me all kinds of Instagram reels about Top Gun, like multiple ones. It's great.
That's fantastic, yeah.
And I bought mine I got my Pro for $650, actually $300 minus my Amazon refund. Bubble Boy N7 says, hope you bought that PS5 yesterday.
Yeah, because if not, you're going to be paying more starting today, right? So.
Yep. Speaking of Jose, let's jump into gaming news for the week, Jose.
News team, assemble!
And Bubble Boy just said it. News story number one. Effective April 2nd, 2026. We missed this. They announced this the day after we recorded. This is coming from the official PlayStation blog. With continued pressures in the global economic landscape, we've made the decision to increase the prices of PS5, PS5 Pro, and PlayStation Portal remote player globally. We know, Bacon, that this price changes impact our community, and after careful evaluation, we found this was a necessary step to ensure that we can deliver innovative, high-quality gaming experiences worldwide.
That's the reason.
In the United States, the PS5 is now $650 US. The PS5 digital is $600 US, and I can't believe I'm saying this. The PS5 Pro is $900 US, Jose.
No, I don't think that does it. I think it was supposed to be
Shut the up, Gary.
A Bubble Boy.
That's just a base PS5
You
Pro.
sold.
That's
You sold your PS5. Do you regret that decision, like Luke Lore at the expansion pass?
No. It maybe a little actually. No, I don't. But like I can guarantee I'm not jumping into this ecosystem now anytime soon. Like maybe during the PS7 console era, I can go back to a PS5 Pro, but this is slightly cheaper than my PC. That's outrageous.
Dude, tell the audience how much you paid for your 4070 Ti Super with 2 terabyte hard drive, top of the line CPU. What was your price for your
About
PC?
$1,300.
So only $400 more.
Yeah, and I do
at the time.
Ray tracing, almost always path tracing if I can, 120 FPS. There's some, like I had to do some of the newest games like Resident Evil I had to turn down a little bit. I remember Assassin's Creed Shadows, I could only run at like 90 FPS, but still. I know. Yeah, it was unbelievable and still way better than what the what do we call it? Pisser technology can do. So
yeah. Luke says he does not regret selling his right now, Luke. Let's be real. If that Steam machine comes out at $1,200, you're gonna be climbing back into Sony's pants.
To clarify, I regret selling it because now I could have sold it for like
scalper's price.
You sure?
I don't think so. Well, Jose, what do you think about these price increases? This is wild. We've never seen anything like this.
I mean, I agree that it's wild. I just for S's and G's, as they say, I just was like, because I haven't looked at prices of Xbox in a while with PC gaming. I was like, how much is a Series X right now? Series X base model, if you want to call it that, I guess, $650 right now. So like that's looking at these prices, that was a little surprising to me. But the 2 terabyte one, like the special one, is $1,000, right? So like, this is a Best Buy. Like I'm looking at Best Buy right now as we speak. I thought that was kind of insane. And here's the thing. It's not because I'm not saying this or bringing this up because I'm trying to knock PlayStation. I mean, I'm not thrilled about it by any means. People in our chat are like, the days of cheap gaming are basically dead on the PC side and console side. I feel like that's hard to disagree with right now. I honestly just feel sad. Like that's the response that I have to this, because I just feel like for so long, at least on this show and many of our friend shows, right? We tout gaming as like it's our pastime, it's our hobby, it's how we relax, it's how we stay connected with our friends. You know, it's no surprise that we're all kind of like grown men with wives and families, and we all live in Colorado, honestly, within an hour of each other. That's pretty cool. That is not the case with many of our friends and even the people on their shows. And this is how we still stay connected, because we are not able to do that in person. And it's a little bit saddening for me, because I don't know what that means for the future. And I know what the truth is, unfortunately, what people will say is, well, it's mobile gaming, right? That just hurts my heart a little bit. And maybe that's like a boomer thing to say, because I just don't feel like it's the same thing.
I'll correct you right there, Jose. On Microsoft Store right now, the Series X 2 terabyte is only $800, so cheaper than the PS5 Pro.
Well, Best Buy is upcharging it because it says $999 right now.
That's probably a third-party seller. Xbox Series X is $650, and then the white Series 1 terabyte edition is $600. There you can get a 1 terabyte refurbished certified white 1 terabyte for $499. What a deal! And if they're in stock, the Series X 2 terabyte for $680 refurbished. So some great deals there, guys. Am I right?
I mean, the last thing that I'll finish with, because that's a great question, Dan, is even when the PlayStation 5 was in that like $500-$600 range earlier this generation, even though that sounded absurd to me compared to past generations, we still saw that scenario where like mom or dad wants to get a console, or grandparent, right? And it's Christmas or birthday or whatever. Oh, get a PlayStation. And they go to the store and they're like, it's $500. And it's high, but it's still the like, well, damn, I'm not getting more than one game. And I just truly feel like, can you imagine that grandmother now that's like, Jimmy wants a PlayStation 5 Pro, and goes to the store and they're like, oh, that'll be $1,000. Like, I mean, I literally think people will be like, sorry, that's not going to happen. And like, I just feel like we have truly crossed that line right now. And
especially if they drove like Miggy's truck to get there and had to fill up.
Oh God. Yeah.
$200 for a tank of gas.
You know, and all things are relative. And, you know, I know the reality of this kind of like economic cycles, that this is not going to last forever. So I understand that, but it's still wild to me, dude. If you would have told me when we started this podcast that we're going to be talking about $1,000 consoles, I wouldn't have believed you. Like I just wouldn't have.
That's crazy.
It's wild.
I mean, that's all for certain. Yeah, somebody said the Woot had I was just going to say that. The Switch 2, what a bargain. Yeah, it was $400 today. I definitely recommend buying one of those. I mean, that's Nintendo, I feel like, is going to continue to kill it for the casual audience. PlayStation 5, 1 terabyte slim, Gentle Stone is $550 Beaches. Yeah, I'm sure there are a few deals out there. It's still insane that it's still more expensive than at launch. But before I throw over to Bacon, are these price hikes even going to affect Sony? Or is Sony just going to continue to just ride the wave of GTA 6 is going to come out and they're just going to make bank on all their expensive consoles? So, I mean, I honestly think this doesn't change anything. And the prices will go up, the PS5s will continue to sell, and PlayStation will continue to laugh to the bank. But he's been waiting patiently. Everybody get your popcorn ready. Here we go. X-Bacon Gaming. What do you think of Sony Corporation's price hikes on the PS5?
So if you're new to the show, if you're a listener on one of the podcast services, welcome. We are the Nerd Chat, where we hate Sony. So
Bacon
I remember
hates Sony. Disclaimer. Only Bacon hates Sony.
I hang out on the Twitter streets, and I remember a couple of months ago when Sony announced that they have secured enough RAM to survive this problem. They said, we have secured enough RAM to get us through 2026 with no price raise. And their fans, their loyal fans, kept putting it in our face and busting PC players.
Hold on, Bacon. Speaking of loyal fans,
yeah.
Deja Vu just said, my brother has a PS5 Pro and said he wouldn't. Oh, I thought it said he would have bought one. He wouldn't have bought one at current prices. Never mind. Maybe not so loyal after all. Go ahead, Bacon.
So as I continue my story here, they the fans of this corporation, they're like, yeah, see, Sony's looking out for us. Yeah, see, only PC players pay for extra for RAM. Yeah, see, Sony's looking out for us. They don't want to make money. They just want to make us happy. Well, look what happened. So in the span of 2 weeks, folks, I wanted to say they've closed 2 studios, a third studio, some VFX studio that does stuff for movies. They've raised the price of the PS5 substantially and then bought an AI company for AI graphics in the span of 2 weeks, people. And they're still lining up. Man, I got to be able to play my Fortnite. Got to be able to play my FIFA with my boys. I am now officially concerned for PlayStation. I've now crossed the threshold.
Whoa, officially concerned, guys.
Guys, I tried to get guys in our Discord to chat about this today in our little private DMs about Sony buying an AI company to make AI video game. This stuff writes itself, and nobody wants to hop on and talk to me about why Sony is buying a machine learning company.
Bacon, I was working, bud. Like Discord doesn't work at school.
I mean, come on. I mean, what is going on? And they closed, apparently took all the naming that has anything to do with PC off all their stuff. So I guess it's official that they're not.
No.
So they cut they cut off a platform, closed a bunch of human studios, bought an AI studio, and raised the price of their consoles substantially. But yeah, nothing to see here. Nothing's on fire. While Asha is over here making all the right decisions and killing it. So I'm just looking forward to how this summer plays out.
Deja Vu says Steam Machine about to swoop in. Oh, I don't know about that one, Deja. I don't think
the story we have later in our doc will explain that the Steam Machine is going to be fine, Dan.
Hiking the price the same day they buy an AI company. Yeah, no thanks. Said Gentle Stone.
But again,
you guys.
Eric tells me this AI company is not what I think.
We don't know what they're going to do with it yet. I'm with Eric. Okay. Let's wait and see.
Let's see what they do with this one, Dan.
But again, Sony lives and dies with third-party engagement. 10 games make up 50% of PlayStation Network revenue.
And I had that.
10 games as a service.
All
in all, do exclusives or the price of the console really matter when it comes to the power of the brand of the PlayStation.
I had to add that story because I saw it wasn't in our doc. And when you guys do that to me, I just got to kind of add some quips in here and there just to make sure people know all the news that's going on.
Which story?
About the AI company they bought.
Where's that in the doc?
I don't see it.
Jose, let's get back on track here. Do you think this changes anything, though, realistically, for Sony and PlayStation? I think we're going to tell during Grand Theft Auto, right? If sales are through the roof, then...
I mean, okay, two answers to that. Will we know in Grand Theft Auto? Maybe if they release the numbers, like if Rockstar releases the numbers, like we have sold X number of units, and specifically if they're able to name like consoles and PCs and that kind of stuff. Otherwise, I don't know. Like, I think there's so many consoles out there right now, it's too hard to tell. Here, does it change things? I think what makes this really challenging, honestly, is that we're mid-gen, and really closer to end of
I was
gen.
gonna say, are we mid? Yeah, I was like
I mean, I don't think we're at the end where like next year we're expecting the PS7 or whatever's next for Xbox, the PS6. I'm sorry, but we're not in the first couple years of this, and what I mean by that is that so many people that truly were gonna buy a PS5 probably already have. And is GTA 6 gonna be the reason why they buy a PlayStation if they didn't have one? I mean, maybe, but it really depends on if it'll run on old hardware, right? That's still that same lingering problem, right? Like if it'll play on the Series X, and they've already confirmed for sure it will not back like on the PS5. It has to be.
It's not going to be on PS4, but
not
yeah,
PS4.
It's all current consoles. All current consoles.
We also have to take the entirety of how much your gas costs, how much your groceries cost, how much your electricity's cost, and now you're asking people to pay $900 for a console on top of $80 games.
The Pro is not many people are buying the Pro.
I know it's a worthless piece of hardware, but again, only one person I know owns that thing.
Joe?
Wasn't the rumor that GTA 6 was also going to be like maybe the first $100 game?
Right.
I mean, even if it's not, even if it's an $80 game, I think that's like like exactly like what Gentle Stone said right here. He said spending a total of over $1,000 to just play GTA 6 and maybe Fortnite or 2K or Madden or whatever it is. That seems steep, dude. Like in a time where like gas is expensive, groceries are expensive. Like it's just, I just think that everyone that has bought it really has already done that. And so I just don't know if I don't think we're going to see sales spike, but I don't know if we're going to necessarily see sales go down either.
That's what I was going to say.
I think it's just going to kind of like middle. And if you happen to be the person that didn't buy it, you just have bad luck, dude. Like truly.
Yeah. I mean, at least they gave you a little bit of time. Like they could have just said starting now, you know.
I mean, they kind of did. It was less than a week. I mean, it was like you had to be paying attention or have a buddy that was like, dude, this is the time, pull the trigger, go do that. You know, otherwise you show up, thinking you're getting a PlayStation for cheaper and you're not. So,
well, good luck to everyone out there trying to buy a console.
Once you add the disc drive, once you add the $30 stand, then we're well over $1,000 with tax here, gentlemen. Everyone has to have the disc drive and the stand. I was told it's very important.
Let's move on. Let's move on to some positive news, okay, Bacon? News story number 2.
That was positive news, Dan. Jeez.
It's positive for one of us.
The Xbox Game Showcase 2026 followed by the Gears of War E-Day Direct returns June 7th, 2026. This is the also the 25th anniversary of Xbox. It will be again June 7th, 10 a.m. Pacific. Where's that noise coming from? Bubble Boy,
it's Chance's mic. You didn't come through on your mic, bud.
Jose, mute yours.
No, it's Chance. Yeah.
Definitely.
You might need
Bubble
to replug
Boy,
it
what's
in,
going on? No. Bubble Boy's cooked, y'all. Bubble Boy, reset it. PC gaming, am I right, guys? Anyway, back to the Xbox
gaming.
Xbox
Can you
Game
hear me now?
Showcase.
Yeah,
yes.
I had said, I was like, wait, we didn't ask the most important question about the PlayStation thing. And you just kept going. And I was like, I guess it's not that important after.
No, we couldn't hear you, bud.
What was the most important thing about PlayStation?
Is Sony the new Pam Bondi of consoles?
Love it.
All right, back to the Xbox
All
Game
right.
Showcase. Guys, what day is June 7th? Does
It's a
anyone know?
Sunday, Dan.
It's a Sunday?
It's gonna be dope.
Is it
And
always
I
a
work,
Sunday?
so I can't stream. So
Well, our goal this year was to be at this conference, but Jose, we didn't meet our Patreon goal this year, Jose. So unfortunately, we will not be at the 25th anniversary Xbox Game Showcase. But exciting stuff, though. They confirm Gears of War. It will be the direct game following. Pretty exciting, you
Dude, I'm
guys.
pumped. I cannot wait. Dude.
By the way, guys, we don't have a Patreon, so there was no. I
was gonna
would have
say.
liked to have gone. I'll be real. Like, it would have been sweet, but we are not expansion pass like.
Go
Fair
support Logan
Games.
and Luke. Get them
We're
there.
not Ains at Seasoned Gaming. We're not. I mean, heck, the Trophy Room is an official Xbox podcast now because they only brag about playing PlayStation games
that's true.
or Xbox games because PlayStation has no games. Bubba Boy, are you excited about this? June 7th. Are we streaming
Oh
this?
my god, of course. Yeah, I hope so.
Okay.
I'll be there.
I won't.
What about
I'll still
Gears?
be working, but I'll be all right.
What about Gears?
So I was never the hugest Gears of War fan. I never hated it either, though. Like I every time they came out, I was like, yeah, let's get on and do that. I think
Sweet.
3 or was it 4 was probably the last game that like we all played together. I want to say right. We didn't do 5, so
No,
it would have
not-
been 4.
I think we did
Was it
4. I think we
I think
did.
it was
I did.
4.
We did the remake. We did the reboot. I've done the reboot. I did the reboot co-op with one of you guys.
Yeah, it definitely wasn't 5 that we all played together, but I liked them. I never really got into the multiplayer of them,
Yeah.
but I appreciate the stories for what they were. I think this kind of cool idea. When I saw that
is
first
ridiculous.
trailer for E-Day back in the day,
Uh-huh.
I was pumped.
Yeah.
I mean, sign me up, man.
It's cool. Sorry, it's cool to see like a prequel of it, right? I feel like
Totally.
we didn't really get to see how this all started.
Totally. And that's what I had always said about Mass Effect, like before Andromeda came out. I was like, I want to see the first Contact Wars. And
Yeah.
so while I didn't get this, I didn't get that. We got this instead. And I'm like, yeah, I'll take it. So
Jose, you said you were going to be working. It's a Sunday. I mean, what's the
I'm
I'm
like
working.
still in school at that time, like
Yeah,
in
I would
summer.
still be
But
working.
I'll be
Chance and I
off to
will
be able
both be
to
working.
stream. But it's, dude, I think it's great, man. And I think what's an interesting question that we'll obviously never know, or maybe we'll find out in like 15 years is this Asha? Is this
Asha.
Is this Phil? Is this Sony was like, Microsoft was going to do this either way? Like, we'll never know that. But if it's Asha, I agree with Bacon that like, man, she's given people what they asked for. If it's not her, that's still fine. It's not a knock on her, but I just think it's cool that they're leaning into their strengths, right? Like that's, I think, one of our biggest complaints over the last couple of years is you have these keystone franchises that we just heard nothing about except it's releasing, but then we'd see no previews, we'd see no marketing, we would see nothing like this. And so I think it's cool that they're doing the direct. Full disclosure, when they did the Starfield direct, I did watch that. Like I don't typically watch like the really
Yeah, that
long
was
ones,
the most detailed direct ever.
but I watched that one and I imagine this is going to be similar. And so I'm pumped, dude. Like I'm with Chance that I was like never hardcore into
Yeah,
Gears before.
me
I played
neither.
all the games. I've loved every one of the games.
Great
those
co-op. Great
those
co-op
keystone
campaigns.
moments are really awesome in gaming, but I didn't have that same affinity. And yet, even still, I saw this. I was like, hell yeah, I cannot wait to see this. So I'm excited, man.
Before I throw it to Bacon, one thing I did forget to mention is that the FanFest is returning, an official Xbox experience this time, they didn't have to rely on Ains to throw one themselves because Xbox just disappeared last year for some reason. You can enter to win tickets, 2 free tickets. They will not, I don't think they'll provide your airfare or anything like that, but you can win tickets to FanFest. You must enter by April 12th. So, wow, we don't have much time. So maybe we can win some tickets and we can send someone from the Nerd Chat there. So everybody go click on xbox.com/fanfest and enter. Let's see if we can win. Most likely send Bubble Boy and Bacon since they'll be off during that time.
Can you buy tickets or can you only win them or be
Good
invited?
question. I think you probably have to be invited or win them. I'm pretty sure. Let's click on the link to find out more, Jose.
where is this?
It's towards the bottom. Bacon.
No, where
Oh,
is
it's in
the-
LA. It's in LA.
It's in LA.
Bacon.
Well, they also added 8 other cities. Saw that today. That Tokyo, Sydney,
Strange.
New York, Why? It's strange to let people locally go celebrate with a bunch of Xbox
In
fans.
Tokyo, how many Xbox fans? Let's be real.
Well, there's at least 2.
Bacon, travel and lodging not provided. By the way, I'm looking at it right now. Are you excited for this? Like, is this is this gonna hit like it has in the past? Are we gonna see Asha do something cool up there? Is Phil gonna make an appearance? What are we thinking? Like, I was all about this before, but everything that's changed with the Xbox recently, I'm like, I don't know what to gauge here. Are we gonna see Major Nelson make a return? What are you, Bacon? Explain to me your hype conference for the 25th anniversary right now.
Well, I was always excited to see Sarah Bond on stage, and now if Asha comes on stage, I'm good. That's all I need in my life, brah. I'm not even playing.
I mean, at least he's honest.
Yeah, I'm not
Why is
wrong.
Dan upset about that?
Because he
He
knew
wants
I was
more.
going to
He
go
wants
there. And
depth.
he's
Exactly.
Yeah, he wants like
she's very
in-depth
beautiful. I
gaming
get it.
stuff.
Yeah, exactly.
I mean, how can you not be hyped for the showcase? The company who still does showcases.
Yes,
Doesn't
Larry
just
is
do-
back, says the expansion pass. You got to change your handle,
and,
by the way.
and
Larry.
doesn't just do state of pays a couple times a year. They actually have a showcase. They bring their fans out. They rent out an auditorium and they bring everybody in. It's like
It is cool. You don't
right,
see.
it's still cool, and they're
Here's where we need to throw some shade at Sony. Sony doesn't do crap like this, and nobody complains about it. And then Xbox does something cool like this, and they don't get credit for it. So you know what? Base Bacon, they're supporting the 30,000 fans they have left. The 3 million console players still loyal to Xbox. They are supporting them. Timper is a Canadian. Timper said Toronto. I was pumped about that. Gentlestone, I was hoping New York City would be on the tour. Yeah, there's no. I even saw Gene Park tweet about that today, about how sad he was that there wasn't anything on the East Coast. So sorry, East Coast.
I mean,
SOL.
I would like them to throw one in Tulsa or something so we can get the middle of America in on this. But how can you not be excited for the showcase? They always do a 2-hour showcase of bangers, slangers, and then following it up with the deep dive into Gears.
You know why?
Tim Dog tells me is not going to PlayStation.
That's what I was going to ask you. Is Gears of War not coming to PlayStation? Is Asha dropping the hammer and saying this is an Xbox PC because you guys only bought 250K copies of Gears of War?
As much as I hate having to listen to Tim Dog, he is right a fair amount of times. So
Bacon's following Tim Dog again, you guys.
I hope it doesn't go to PlayStation. I want Xbox to kill all their ports right now, but I know I'm not going to get that. So,
the genie's been opened.
I'm excited because if it is physically not going, and I'm sorry, and then Joe's going to have to either play on his gaming PC or buy an Xbox.
Which he refuses. By the way, Joe has a 5080 that he refuses, or 5070 Ti, refuses to use it. Nissa says it's going to PlayStation. Bacon. Timper says, I want an Xbox hockey jersey at the last Xbox.
That's
Festival.
cool.
Oh, that's sick, Timper.
Yeah,
I believe they're called sweaters, but just
Yeah,
That's
yeah.
true.
Okay. Anyway, back
and as
to
a
the,
Canadian, you should know that, Timper.
back to the. Diego says, I'd say it is going to PlayStation, but
I'd
that's.
say it's not. They
I
only
just
bought-
expect all.
They
Here's
only
the thing.
bought 250,000 copies of the
Here's
last
the thing.
one.
Exactly. But and by the way, shout out to Kind of Funny. They did a little panel with Greg and Snowbike White. Snowbike Mike was leading the charge, and with Paris and Blessing on how they would change Xbox. And actually, I need to watch the one how they would change PlayStation. I believe I missed that. And one of the points he brought up was that they need to bring back console exclusivity. And maybe do it for like a year. Would that satisfy you, Bacon? A 1 year, say, hey, sorry, you're not getting, especially with Forza Horizon, you are not getting this for 1 year. Gears of War, 1 year. Halo, 1 year. It's too late. Okay, Jose is nodding his head.
I'm still all about that, but that was back. I always championed no exclusives anywhere until Sony took their ball and went home. Now I'm like, screw Sony. So a year, 2 years, let's see how well things sell 2 years later. Because we're really trying our PlayStation push, and things aren't selling well because we're putting it on there 2 years later.
By the way, Diego said, "Oh God, the how do we fix Xbox episode." Before you get all mad, Diego, he did say a lot of the ideas were good and okay, and that he wouldn't change much. There's just a few things. It was somewhat fair and balanced, and they are also doing one, or they did do one for how to fix PlayStation. I need to watch as well. My suggestion. Emerald Achievement. It's a no-brainer. They got to fix that already. That's one thing they need to do. And then I also went crazy and I said they need to have,
yes.
yeah. And I said that they need to do console exclusivity, go out with a bang, and launch the Xbox 720 as their last hurrah into the console business. But the more I think about it, guys, I just think Jose was nodding his head. I just think it's over. I think we just need to accept that Xbox is not going to be the Xbox that we love from 360, and that we need to move on. And guys, I'm saying it officially right now. I'm making the full move to Steam. I'm going for perfect games only now. I will not be buying any future games on Xbox PC. I will only play games there if it's on Game Pass for my remaining year and a half. And from now on, I am a Steam soy boy. And the reason being, they're just there. They're just a storefront. They're third party in all of this. They don't care where I just go there for the games. And that's where I'm going to go from now on.
Yeah.
So rip Daddy Diwali, 25 years on Xbox Live.
We'll see.
I still can't turn down that
320.
value.
He ends with a 320K gamer score that nobody cares about. I'm all in on Steam.
I care.
I care.
Dan, I wasn't
Jose.
saying that I disagreed with that it was over. I actually think the 6-month window is the sweet spot. Like I think that's the
Is
smart.
that enough of an incentive to be like?
No,
I think it needs to be longer.
You're coming at it from like, how do they sell more consoles? I could give two cockeyes about how they sell more consoles. Yeah, beep. But what I'm saying is, I think that the nice middle ground for every company, including Sony, is 6 months. Like to say, like, if you want to play the game out the gate, like if you want the new hotness when it comes out, you play it. It's a console exclusive, and then after 6 months, it's available on all platforms, right? And here's what kind of the revelation I had about this, just wild. I was super hyped for Crimson Desert. Like I got it in Fantasy Critic. I thought this was like a cool game. I was kind of getting the itch for like a big RPG. I didn't buy it because frankly,
reviews are up.
I know, but I have too much stuff right now to play. But what in a lot of conversations, one we had last week was that like in 6 months, Crimson Desert's going to be rad. Like they're going to have fixed all the bugs. They're going to have patched everything they need to, and it's going to be
You won't
great.
be in the zeitgeist, Jose. You won't be experiencing these random moments. You won't be able to tweet about it. You won't be able to share your.
Why
Are they
couldn't I
going to
tweet
be
about
able
it?
to? Are they going to be able to patch in a good story?
Oh God, I'm so sick of that argument. Oh, one of the greatest games ever made, Elden Ring. Do we know anything that was going on in that game?
I still
think
don't.
JBid does.
Exactly.
JBid knows
Yeah,
everything.
Jape is better now.
Yes. When you have 5,000 hours, you better have picked up on something. But go ahead, Jose.
No, I'm just gonna say that like I think 6 months is like fair. I think it's respectful, I guess is the best way to put it. It's respectful to Xbox fans to say, look, you're a loyal fan, you buy the box, you get to play these games day one if you want them, especially the Game Pass ones. And then after 6 months they're on PlayStation. Because dude, what game, I'm asking seriously, what game have you played other than online games for longer than 6 months? I cannot think of one other than like the nostalgic go play Resident Evil
Mass
4
Effect.
or 2. Okay. That's fair. That's fair. That's
Elden
one
Ring.
game in your catalog because you're just a
two of the
super
greatest
fan.
games ever.
Yeah, that's my point. Is that by 6 months, if you wanted to play the game, you have, and then let Xbox make their money, right? And Sony too. Like I think that if they did that and they stuck to it and just said, we're always going to send it to PlayStation, but in 6 months, and we're going to try to get it to Switch 2 if we can, and we're going to get it to PC on day and date. I think that sets this kind of really elegant solution that maybe encourages other people to do the same. You know what I'm saying? Like that's the thing I think is smart. I don't think it's realistic that they're going to get exclusivity back again. I think they like the money that they've been making, frankly. And I don't think that I just think day and date does kill the brand. That's a fair argument. So, yeah.
Really? I don't know. I don't know about that.
Year.
I don't know about that, Jose. Comments. Timper agrees with you, Jose. 6 months is a nice exclusive
Yes,
window.
sir, Timper.
And Diego says, Dan is just upset about Xbox because he didn't get his gold badge. Yes, I am still mad about that. Thank you. And then Motionless Taco said, when I said nobody cares about stories, yes, we do, Dan. Here's the thing. I see stories in gaming as a bonus. I am a gameplay first person always. If a game has great gameplay, I'll keep playing it. Division,
Elden Ring.
okay story, but why do I keep going back to that?
Do you know way more about the stories than I do, and I play games?
I'm just saying.
I don't even pay attention to the story.
can't-
Why is it
Gaming
too much to ask for both though?
I know.
Because
I
not
agree.
every game needs to have both. I don't like we play Jose. Why do we play games, Jose?
You play to win the game. You don't play to just play it.
We play to have fun.
Think about like Ball Pit or
Yeah,
Vampire
dude, there's so
Survivors.
many games that you.
Those are great games.
I'm not arguing that. I'm just saying for a game like that one that is well over 100 hours of investment of your time, shouldn't it
Elden
have
Ring.
something to? Yeah,
Bloodborne.
that's thank
Hundreds
you
of
for
hours, no
admitting that
story.
for the first time ever.
No
and
story. Well, I know you like Bloodborne.
Bloodborne had a better than
Oh.
Elden Ring story. It did.
I didn't get far enough.
Why
'cause it
can't I
wasn't
have?
a
Why
good game.
can't for a game like that? Why can't I ask for some story?
I'm not saying you can't ask for that. I'm just saying sometimes I feel like gamers, it's just a subjective choice that they put so much stuff on. Like I'm here for the story. It's just I don't know. I feel like if you want stories, you can watch a movie, you can read a book.
What about Resident Evil 9?
Great story
negligible
and
story?
gameplay.
Negligible.
I don't think the story was that great in that game, but I
thought
played it
it was
because it's
cool.
It's fun and chilling, and the atmosphere and nostalgia. So, again, to me, it's just a bonus chance when it can hit with a story in addition to the gameplay. But if the gameplay's not there, I'm not playing your game. Like it's hard for me to continue playing a game if I'm not having fun playing the game, Jose. Emotionless Tacos said finding little lore elements and details for story bits is like 95% of the reason why I replay games. Yeah. Again,
It's
reasonable
fair.
minds think
Teach their own, man. Yeah.
I appreciate that. Guys, let's jump into Big Gentle Stone said fun equals a win regardless of finishing the game. Yep. The next story, I didn't put this. Is this a good sign that RAM prices
great
are
sign.
slightly decreasing?
You know who put it in there. Look where it's from.
Bubble Boy?
Of course.
Bubble Boy, talk to me about this story then.
Yeah, coming from he who shall not be named, but from Jacqueline Thomas over on IGN. It looks like it's not a giant price drop, but she was talking about the G-Skill Flare X5 DDR5 6000 RAM, which I have no idea what I just said and probably need to
Go outside, nerd.
but she said it dropped by $30. Is that right? Yeah, $30. Which is not nothing considering nothing else on the planet is going down in price right now. So it went from $449 at the end of February to $419 right now
For 32 gigs. That's
Yeah, I think I saw one for
absurd.
$300.
That's absurd.
It will keep going down.
Okay.
I
will
paid
keep
like
going down.
less
I
than
will keep
$150 for my
going
32.
Down.
It will keep dropping.
Oh, you're saying it? I thought you said meant in the article. Like,
No.
I don't see anything.
Okay, this guy
Here's
said
the
I
thing.
bought in the comments. I bought 64 gigs of DDR5 RAM back in January 2024 for $205.
But I also, Daniel, I thought you'd appreciate this sentence. But it does show that RAM is starting to inch back down in price, even if it wasn't in time to stop the PS5 and PS5 Pro from getting yet another price increase.
So here's what happened. OpenAI and that Altman, is that who it was?
Sam Altman.
Promised to buy 40% of the world's supply of DDR5 wafers. They can't buy it. So
Because
now
Disney backed out, right? That's like one of the
'cause
backers.
Disney,
right?
and then OpenAI is now hemorrhaging money. And so with them, and that's how Crucial or Micron and their consumer brand Crucial got out of the consumer market to feed OpenAI and build DDR5 for the data centers. This is a fantastic sign that the AI bubble is about to pop. Hopefully they keep going. I hope all of them go down and AI is removed from our lives. I know that's not going to happen. But when someone tries to buy 40% of the world's supply for his company alone, that's when we run into those issues. And that's why all those prices went through the roof. So this is great. And OpenAI was the first ones on board, right? OpenAI, that's the first one I heard about was OpenAI. And now they're incredible. Now they're struggling. Google has changed their algorithm that requires 6x less memory. So that's also
For
helping.
what?
So for whatever their data centers are doing.
So that's what I was going to say. Two points. One is that the reason why this article was written is because Google is using a new algorithm created by this company. This algorithm allows them to do the same operations they do with a sixth the amount of RAM. And so the argument is that like, oh, they're not going to need as much, which means more available for other companies and consumers and that kind of stuff, which may be true. And it may be that prices are going to go down further, but it's not universal for every company. It's specific to Google. So like that's one point to remember here. The other piece you have to remember, and this is what I was actually in the chat last night in the trophy room. So was Bacon. I mentioned there to Kyle and Light and Joe. Here's what people don't understand about RAM from like the consumer or from the corporate level is they don't buy RAM like how we buy RAM for ourselves. Like when I wanted to upgrade my computer, I drove out to Micro Center in Aurora and waited in line with everybody buying Pokemon cards and stuff. And I picked up my RAM and I paid for it.
Speaking of Pokemon cards, where can I buy some?
King Super.
Like cheap ones, like just starter ones.
Like a gaming store, I would go check out Mythic Games by Southwest Plaza. It's like one of my favorite places. Go check out Mythic Games. Okay. But here's the reality is that when companies order RAM, they order units, like tens of hundreds of thousands of units. They make orders with companies. And that's what was causing this bubble to happen, was that there's only like 3 or 4 major manufacturers. Crucial is one, like Bacon said. And all these companies like OpenAI reached out and said, hey, we want all your RAM. And they're like, cool. And they sold it to them. And what that meant was that the available RAM that had already been made, it was more and more rare, right? And simple supply and demand, when there's demand is high and supply is low, prices go up. Like that's a basic economics, right? So now that that's not happening because of the OpenAI, it is possible that we're going to see prices going down, but it's not like an overnight thing. It's not like next month we're going to see the prices we saw a year ago. It's going to take some significant time. And again, that's assuming other companies are going to follow Google's suit with this turbo quant algorithm and stuff. Like it's a very complicated thing. So I just want people to understand, especially if you're not a super nerd and into like the economic side of this, it's just, this is a great sign, but we're still a year plus out from these prices changing.
I'm sure the other companies will follow suit because buying all this RAM is inherently expensive for these companies. So if they can minimize and lower their overhead and their cost to get crappy videos on Twitter for me to look at and go, that's clearly AI, they're going to do it. So whatever Google did, whatever their magic sauce was, is going to help this big time.
Agreed. That's fair. Yep. Chance?
I want to know what this is going to do to the idea of, does this, now that all this is coming back, leaning more back to the consumer side, does that bode more better? Does that bode better, weller, for AI killing humans from like killer robots, or are we in the camp of autonomous biological weapons that AI creates? What does this do for that argument?
I don't think it.
Speaking of AI robots, the expansion.
We're not going to answer my question.
The expansion
didn't matter.
Go ahead, Jose.
I don't think it makes a difference, Chance. Like again, at a base level, all RAM allows your computer to do is more stuff without having to like kill operations, right? The reason why companies like RAM, like Google and AI companies, is because if anyone has ever used, like, let's say ChatGPT, and you have a conversation, Dan's is called Legion. We talk about Legion often in our chat, right?
Legion plus Chiron.
Yes.
Dan has probably a couple of strings in his Legion chat, right? It could be about the nerd chat or about
I do have a nerd chat string.
Right?
I do.
Dinner options, all this kind of
calories,
stuff. For it,
I can tell you all of them.
For ChatGPT to remember that, guess what that requires? It requires RAM, right? That's why companies want it, because that's what allows those conversations to subsist even long term. Because like Dan can log in 6 months from now and those conversations will be there.
They're still there.
Right. But if the companies can find a way to use less RAM, which is what Bacon talked about, then they don't need as much. And that means there's more available for people. Like it's very simple in those terms. You just have to understand how things work. So to Chance's point, are we closer to Skynet? Not really. You know what I'm saying? Like none of this has to do with like the biological growth of AI, at least at the consumer level, right? Like we're talking about GPT, Gemini, Claude, all those kind of things. But you know, there are people that are working towards that, Chance. So
it's like Bernie Sanders is starting to get on board with some of this doomsday prepping over AI. So that makes me.
I mean, he has a lot more time than I think most of us do.
Yeah. Yeah, we'll be gone by the time Skynet takes over. Expansion, the X, he needs to fix that handle. He needs to say expansion pass says Bacon AI is a genuinely wonderful tool. Condemning all AI as bad AI is foolish.
Yeah, I hear you there, Luke. Problem is my stepdad and my mom were very, very, very impressionable, and they see a lot of videos, and they're like, "You see what's going on down here?" And it's clearly AI. And she's like, "They're beheading people, eating their eyeballs, and impregnating their dead bodies." So only Republicans. That's my concern, because AI's.
They're eating the cats.
Fake news, exactly.
These videos are usually on one side, so
that's a fair concern, Bacon. Like it's
that is a great concern. I mean, that's literally the plot to some movies and Mission Impossible.
People bring these videos to me all the time at work, and they're like, "What do you think of this?" I'm like, "Clearly AI, dude.
Mission Impossible.
Come on, no one can survive that jump. Like it's a
38-story
fall. You're not going to survive that, bro."
You have to teach him to ask you. That's what I've conditioned respectfully my parents do. I'm like, "Mom, just ask me." And she'll send me something. Is this real? I'm like, "No." She's like, "All right, love you."
I don't want to clarify things for boomers anymore. I'm getting tired of it.
It's not boomers, your parents, bud.
Facebook.
Boomers.
It's all over Facebook, and it's such garbage.
That's
why I hate AI. Luke.
Bacon, by the way, Nissan wants to know if you happen to have a 4 terabyte SSD.
No, not even
Bacon's
I can
bargain
afford those.
spins. Eric said, "Hey guys, just got here. Sounds like Bacon had a weird weekend."
Why did I have a weird weekend?
Thank you. Yes. By the way, the Nerd Chat podcast clarified for me to Luke. Luke, Dan means you should change the handle to the expansion pass. Exactly. That's your branding. That's literally you have XP. That's your branding. That's what
there's too much X in that.
Hey, it's Luke's branding. Moving on.
People will think that he's Xbox.
Oh, yeah. See, good or bad. To me, I still get the Xbox centric design there from your new logo, Luke. Which is good, origin. But like he says, he doesn't want to be associated with Xbox anymore.
Yes, he does. Anyway, he just doesn't want it in his name because it confuses PR companies.
So I guess if you did the expansion pass with the X,
it
would be not be good because that would.
No, I think he's right. I think he needs to stick with what he does.
And then is this a fair games situation or fair games money sign situation?
Is this for?
Moving on to news story number. I don't even care anymore. This is another one on IGN. I'm guessing that this might be a Bubble Boy one as well. Shigeru Miyamoto admits there's only so many people who will play Nintendo games, which is why it's now also making movies, apparently bad movies. Take it away.
Okay.
Yeah, no, he's right. It crushed it at the box office, but I think it got it's getting like 6s and 7s. It's not doing great, which is fine. I just thought this was
a kids movie. Yeah,
I just thought it was kind of interesting for someone as big as him to say no, we understand our console is not for everybody, so we're going to try this too. It's interesting. Go ahead.
And they're lowering their production of Switch
I don't
2s.
think that's not news. That's not news to me. Like they're still selling great. Saying. Like I don't understand why that was being reported, so I don't even want to talk about it. Keep going.
Well, and what was the other side that the first thing I thought of though when I thought about it was if they really are, if he's like, yeah, not everybody's going to do this, shouldn't they have expanded into something that casts a wider net? Because this, again, we're talking about our kids going to watch this Mario Galaxy movie, and our kids are the ones playing Switches and stuff. So that was just interesting to me. Like they're not capturing a new audience by doing these kinds of movies.
But do kids seek out Mario? That's our generation. That is so weird to me.
No, Nintendo's got I think this plays into what Miyamoto is saying. He's saying he knows that only kids in general, most people kind of, do they age out of Nintendo? We've kind of aged. We don't play it as much. But
I haven't turned my Switch on in 8 months.
Is it trying to say like we're trying to appeal to a bigger audience? Go ahead, Jose. You were going to say something.
No, I was just going to say, two things. One is people have to lighten up. Like, why do you go to the movie theater? Because I go to watch
why do we go to movies?
I don't have a.
I don't think it'll work there, but
I go to movies to have fun, or like horror, I go to be scared. Like I like that. But like we went to Mission Impossible because we had a great ass time together. We went to Wolverine Deadpool because we were just gawking and like gushing at the references to our childhood.
That movie was fantastic.
You know what,
Right.
Everything about it.
I felt the same way when I watched the
I'm about
Mario
to make
movie.
a name for myself.
And I didn't go because I was like, there better be a damn good story here. I'm going to be pissed. I honestly went in with kind of low standards to the first Mario movie, and it was fantastic. And I think that taints a little bit. It taints a little bit this idea that we're expecting this one to be better and more. And I like, here's my judge. When you watch all the promotional stuff, and they are promoting the shit out of this game or this movie, everybody's having a great time. Right? All of the cast is having a great time. Miyamoto's having a great time. The interviews are having a great time. That's what I want out of film. Like, I want to have a good time. And I think there's theories right now that say that they're introducing Star Fox and then they're making a Zelda movie that like maybe they're doing the Marvel MCU thing where they're going to get to like a Smash Brothers movie. It sounds stupid.
The Zelda game is live as real people, so I don't see how that would happen.
But you never know, man. I guess what I'm getting at is that I think that they got DreamWorks. DreamWorks makes good movies, dude. Right? They're smart to do this. And there's like we talked about this summer, we got to go to Universal Studios in Nintendo Land. They did a damn good job in Nintendo Land. Like lines sucked because they always suck at parks like that. But like the immersion in the land itself is cool. It's smart for them to do that. Like it borderline makes me wish that Xbox and Sony did that. You know what I'm saying? It's just that they don't. Right now, they're too busy trying to figure out what their strategy for gaming is. So anyway, I don't know where I'm totally going with this other than I'm going to go see the movie. I'm going to have a great time when I go, right?
Well, a lot of the chat, Jose, is saying they went and saw it and it was fine. They had a great time.
And I don't think I was like gloating that it didn't do well. I was surprised. It's like, wow, it's getting 6 and 7s out there. That's
and
interesting.
Breaking news, Diego's son gave it a 10 out of 10.
10 out of 10, that's true.
Oh, that's all, man.
Chance, what was throwing me off is I saw Shinobi tweet out like Mario movie ratings and giving it like it was like a Metacritic score like for video games. I'm like, why are we doing this? Like it's just a movie. Like, are you doing this is because it's a video game movie? We need to treat it like a video game release. I thought it was bizarre. But you know what's even more bizarre and more concerning is where is the comment? Todd Oxtra said something about his
son?
Oh, no, this was Freight Conductor. This is very concerning. Scammers convinced my mother-in-law to pull out all of the money out of her savings account and almost got her to transfer to Bitcoin at a kiosk. Yeah, this is what Bacon's talking about, Luke.
My in-laws have been taken 3 times by freaking computer security. And I keep asking, hey, call me next time you get one of these. Microsoft really wants you to call them. Microsoft does not ask you to call them. And they've been taken 3 times.
Neither does the IRS, for the record.
Right.
And Todd made a good point earlier. He said, honestly, and this is like legit advice. I know we joke a lot on this show, but like with your family and your parents that you're worried about, have a code word, like a safe word, because there's a scam that got brought in here about like where they call and say you're in jail and they pretend to be you. Yeah. And they say like, Grandma, it's Grandma. And they go, Chance. Like they say the name of who it is and stuff. Like having a code word is actually a great idea. If you didn't see Beekeeper with Jason Statham, it's all about this. Great movie, by the way.
Yes, it was.
Anything Statham does is great.
Love Jason Statham.
Oh my God. That accent he has.
Those abs, bud.
Good impression there, Bacon. Let's move on to the last news story for the week. I wanted to bring this up last week, but we were talking so much about other stuff. But I do want to get your thoughts on this. It's not really gaming related, but Netflix, you guys, raised prices again. Standard with ads is $9. Standard without ads is $20. Premium, which is what I believe I got, went from $25 a month to $26.99 a month. Guys, is anyone else here a Netflix subscriber besides me?
Damn it.
Wow. So 3 of us are paying. What tier are you on, Jose?
Oh, the 4K, the big
That's
dog.
probably
Yeah.
bad.
Okay. So guys, I'm on that only because I get a discount from T-Mobile.
Yeah.
And I found out like it's only that $8 that I'm $9, so I'm still paying almost probably $20 a month for Netflix. Is Netflix still worth it, Bacon? Do they still buy the balls to do this?
I don't know.
What do you think of these price raises, Bacon? Are you done?
I mean, we're in the time of price raises, dude. It's just it's a common occurrence. But I did sign up for fiber optic internet, and my 2 gigs down, 2 gigs up, unlimited, set for life is only going to be $71 a month.
The same internet you were complaining about when we played Division?
No, I haven't gotten it. I'm still dealing with Comcast.
Oh, it's Comcast, not sorry.
Yeah, no, I'm getting fiber, brah.
But Todd Oxter says, my Netflix is $20 now. My wife requires Bridgerton. Timper, Netflix is part of my cable subscription. Yes, I still have cable for sports.
I have cable too.
Deja Vu says
nothing
One
wrong with
Piece. You know why I still have Netflix, guys? There's so many reality TV drama on it.
Oh, God.
It's what we cannot escape.
board.
There's this new one called Age of Attraction. We've got a 60-year-old dating a 28-year-old, you guys.
You watch that for fun?
That's
Yes.
awful. Oh, is
It's
it called
crazy.
Bill Belichick?
There's no way Bill's only 60.
And that's
Yeah.
why we're watching it.
I think I've said this 100 times on this show, but you have to start, if you would like to save money, you have to start treating these subscription things like you would a meal at a restaurant, right? You don't go to the restaurant and you're like, well, just in case I want the steak a week from now, I'm going to get everything on the menu all at once. It's like, no, if you want to go watch Bridgerton, you sign up for premium for a month and then you cancel it right after. And then if you want to watch something from HBO, you get HBO. And like, if you're interested in saving a little bit of money.
Chance, can I ask you a question about that? Because I know you've been doing that for a little bit. Does it remember your preferences when you add an account again?
Yeah.
Like if you cancel Netflix, it still has your list and your favorites and all that?
Yep.
Okay.
At least it does on Netflix and Disney. So I don't know. I guess I think HBO did. But yeah, Netflix did.
Interesting. Okay.
So now Jose will consider it. Any other thoughts on this, Jose, or we're just screwed? We're just going to continue to pay for Netflix and Disney. That's all I have. I'm proud of that.
Really?
I'm not. I have like all of
You
them.
don't Paramount? You don't have HBO?
We have Paramount, HBO,
have
we have
Peacock?
Peacock.
Yeah, I got them all. I got them all, bro.
I have Peacock for Bravo.
Only thing I don't have is Cinemax.
I don't have Cinemax either or AMC.
How sad. Imagine if we went back in time and told all of our
Young
15,
kids, we have all
14-year-old
these, but
selves,
not Cinemax.
guys, I have all this, but I don't have Cinemax. I'd be like, you're dead to me.
Why do you not
41-year-old
have
Chance.
Cinemax?
I hate you.
It's fair.
All right,
Cinemax
guys, let's
raised me.
move on to Nerd Chat shoutouts.
More ways than one,
Jose.
I miss Cinemax.
Jose, we did not have any shoutouts in the
Hold on, can we go
Discord
back to
this week.
Cinemax? Was there anything better? Like, that
No.
was one of the most exciting.
It was.
Man.
Yep.
No
Good old
questions.
days.
Man, seminal.
Big Box, where are you?
Hello?
Are they, what?
Allie, the Catarinos are back. We got to go.
Todd Oxter said Walmart gets your Peacock or Paramount Plus. Yes, I also okay. So here's the thing about that. So with Comcast, I do get a Paramount Plus. It's the cheap version, so I'm paying for the ad-free one. Same with Walmart.
I have
to go
ads on
ad-free.
all
I
of
have to
mine.
go ad-free. I
do ads on all mine to save
I
some
can't
money.
do it. By the way, we have Hulu as part of a bundle with something. I don't even know.
Disney.
Maybe that's what T-Mobile or Disney. I don't know. And I have those damn ads during the Housewives, the Mormon Housewives, and I'm like, God,
I'm about to go. I'm about
these
to
ads.
cancel cable and go Hulu plus live TV.
We did have one shout out. And guys, this is that Game Pass short. Still popping off with comments.
It really is. It's wild.
Matthew Hardwick 8208 said, "It goes without saying, if you're not using the service and maximizing the benefits, yeah, $30 is not worth it to you. But for the people already established into the Xbox platform, they probably see the value in Game Pass in the long term. The question is, will Microsoft back this service for the next 10 to 20 years? Great point. And will it be sustainable during that time? They probably have the money to do it, but will they have the motivation to keep this platform running? God, this guy's on the money right now. Got to give him a heart. Or would they just be like Google Stadia and shut everything down when it's most convenient for them? Bacon, what do you think about base
You don't-
or Bubble
hold
Boy?
on.
Go ahead.
Comparing it to Google Stadia? Come on.
I know it's not the same
It's a stretch.
because Stadia was never a success. That's fair. Go
The
ahead.
biggest difference is you can still buy games on and choose not to be on Game Pass and still buy games from Microsoft.
Exactly.
It's not like you're being forced to be a $30 a month Game Pass
But-
subscriber. I play a lot of games, so I get incredible value out of Game Pass.
You are definitely a power user when it comes to Game Pass. Diego says Game Pass is the buffet gamer. It's for the buffet gamer, not the gamer who just loves steaks. And then Eric said, "What if you love steak buffets?"
Okay.
Those are called churrasquerias, just so you know.
Yeah, no, those
Rodizio
are
Grill.
Texas de Brazil. Yeah, those are Brazilian steak.
God, those are good.
But
Chicken
that gives
hearts?
you bad meat sweats, Eric. You've
Dude,
probably
the
never been
chicken
to
hearts.
one.
Did you
Oh my
say
God.
chicken hearts?
Do you never eat the chicken hearts at Rodizio?
I have.
Grill?
I've eaten them
Worst
raw.
poops
They're
of my
terrible.
life going to one of those steak buffets.
I love me
Eric.
Rodizio.
Jose and I had raw chicken hearts in Japan once.
And ligaments. Not great, but we tried them. Todd had a question in the Discord for us. He said, "Hey, nerds, knowing that an unannounced Xbox game for 2026 will probably get pushed to 2027, what game should get pushed, and what's the game that shouldn't get pushed in case they were considering it?" That's a good question. Anybody have thoughts?
It can't be Halo. It's the 25th anniversary. We gotta.
Do you think we're getting Halo this year for real, baby?
Yes.
Yeah.
Yes, they have to. If they don't, that's a huge failure. And I'm done with Halo Studios already.
Oh,
They
my
can't-
God.
I'd say you
No, come on, no. Back me
You're
up,
not
chat.
gonna play
Chat,
Halo.
back me up, guys. Halo needs to deliver already. Halo Infinite was 2021, delayed as it was. We are almost 5 years since Infinite launched. Come on, guys. You have it. Mr. Maddie was talking about this on Defining Duke today. They got to nail this. They have to nail this.
So don't you want them to
what's
take
the
their
point of
time?
Halo? Or Halo's done, dude. If you can't get this right, Halo's done, and then you got to start
take your
pushing
time.
Elder Scrolls. By the way, what about this, you guys? Oh, sorry. Let's say finish your thoughts on this question because I have another question.
I'd say probably Fable just to give it room to breathe on its own in its own calendar year because that game's gonna be huge. But
See, but I
don't
disagree.
want it
Bacon.
pushed. I
They
don't
did the
want
developer
anything.
direct on it, and like
That's
it's
true.
they're hyping it, like pushing it back is like. And I'm not saying that that's an argument
Why
to
is-
push Halo back. I'm just saying like I think that that's stepping on the rake again after you like put something out there to do that.
Why is
and
Todd saying something needs to be pushed though? I don't understand why he's
Oh, he's
asking.
just-
Because he
it's a
just thinks that
theoretical.
it's
It's
going
a
to be impossible that
theoretical,
all
yeah.
these games are going to make it. So let's do this, Bacon. Push back Halo, make it exclusive. PC console only. Jose?
No, I got one. Launch it on PC first and then take it to console.
I don't think that's gonna
terrible
happen.
idea.
Sorry,
Nope,
bud.
okay.
I'm just spitballing here.
What about the reports of Halo that Halo Studios don't even have the lead for
He said,
April
"What about the
Fools?
reports that Halo Studios don't even have the lead for Combat Evolved?" I'm assuming you mean the voice actor.
Isn't that the game that's
No, I
coming
think he's
out?
talking about like a
like
lead
the
director for it.
Yeah.
I didn't see
They're
this.
not the, yeah.
Then that's just absolutely insane, and I don't know what the hell's going on at Halo. Like Xbox dead, am I right, Diego?
I don't know. I mean, going
Who
back to Todd's
said if we
question-
lose our way with Halo, we lost our way with Xbox?
He
Sounds
doesn't
like
work here
something
anymore.
Michael Scott / Phil Spencer.
He doesn't work here anymore.
Oh, maybe there's a reason.
Could be. Because I don't know how Asha's getting all this.
Guys,
free reign
let's
to do what
move
she wants.
on. Guys, can I do a new segment sponsored by Mamitas right now?
Of course.
Bring it in,
I don't even know
brother.
who Mamitas is.
This is a new segment called D. Wally's Game Reviews. I got to catch up on these. Jose, get ready for a short right here. Why don't you mark it?
Okay. You need to make it 60 seconds. You be doing these 5-minute things. It doesn't work like
You
that.
can trim it up a little.
That's what.
That's a lot of work.
Well, because I've got a lot, Jose. I almost want to do a weekly segment for this.
Then
Because I've got some
I don't want to
reviews.
make that short every week. I'll make sporadic ones. You can make them if it's weekly.
That's true.
Guys, I beat Call of Duty Vanguard, the 6th game I've beaten this year. Steam,
did you
14
play
hours on campaign, 6 hours multiplayer, veteran difficulty, 22 of 44 broken achievements in February of 2026. I started playing a couple hours of multiplayer before jumping in to the campaign. It was a nice to play a game with World War II era guns, lots of attachment options, and some classic maps and kill streaks. I think that this game definitely has done the best job of making World War II weapons feel modern with familiar attachments and weapon feel. In other World War II era games, sometimes I didn't like the gunplay because of the weapons and attachments, but Vanguard does a nice job making the guns feel modern with some historically modified attachments. The campaign is focused around a special forces team and members from different countries. The missions show backgrounds for each of these team members, each having different viewpoints of how they got there in the war. It kind of reminded me of Battlefield 1 and their war stories. This is a well-made game, but just not one that I enjoyed as much as others that I've played recently. The game wants you to like this team of misfit soldiers, but besides the Russian sniper and her levels, I really can't think of anything else that stood out during this campaign. This was a sledgehammer miss for me after the excellent World War II campaign. Overall, the presentation, graphics, voice acting, and story are all solid. Again, I shouldn't be surprised by this. We have to give Activision credit. They always put in so much production into their games. And especially, we don't give Treyarch, Infinity Ward, Sledgehammer, and Raven the credit they deserve. Not all of them are bangers, but I can honestly say that I haven't played a terrible campaign. Spoilers, maybe Black Ops 7. One negative thing I have to mention are the achievements on Steam. I know most people don't care about them or about achievements or trophies, but for those who do, there are numerous broken achievements in the game. Any achievement that requires X number of things to do just doesn't track correctly, and apparently this has been an issue since the game came out. It's not the end of the world, just frustrating for me to go out of my way for some fun extra achievements, only to find out later through research that they are still broken on Steam. It's a shame because each mission has 2 to 3 specific achievos that are generally fun to try, but many of them do not unlock. This isn't the worst COD campaign, but it's probably the most forgettable. Go play the excellent World War II COD campaign instead if you're craving that older war era. 6 out of 10. Just okay in my eyes.
All right. Got it.
Call of Duty Vanguard, 6th beaten game this year. By the way, guys, for real though, I did like the attachments and gun feel in Vanguard versus, I'd say, even like Battlefield 1 and 2. Felt modern, but with old skins on top, and I appreciated that. So, Bubble Boy, did you play this one?
I did not. No. No.
If it's ever like 10 or less, it's worth playing the campaign. Again, well made. Okay, Todd Oxer says Black Ops 7 and Modern Warfare 2023 campaign sucked. I don't think Modern Warfare 3 no. Black Ops 7, might be able to agree with you on that one. Guys, I also unlocked every achievement for Silent Hill 2. My 17th completed game on Steam, and I'll have a review about that later. And reached level 30 in Division, boys. We got to get in Division 1. I need you boys out there. Bacon, Jose. I need you to help me take back New York. And then we got to get on Division 2 with Logan. So
Are you still
Jose.
at level 28?
No, I'm at 30.
Oh, God.
They're going to be coming for you guys.
I'm 14, I think, in my...
Jose, have you been able to play anything this week?
I mean, last weekend, I did jump into Division with Logan and Bacon and Dan. We beat the first part of Division 2 where you basically take back DC.
The main
we got some
DC
nice
campaign.
Screenshots saluting outside of the Capitol. That was fun. It honestly was fun. Good hang out with Logan and playing and stuff. I didn't play any Division 1, I don't think, this week. I touched a little bit on God of War this past weekend. And then I've been trying to burn through that game review game. I feel bad. This is the first one I played that's really not very good. But I'm committed and I want to be as fair as I can, so I'll try to get that done soon. That's it. I haven't been able to play more. I want to play more, but I guess this is also like a little bit of a calm before some storm at work, so I can get it out of the way so I can play some of the bangers coming out. I do want to try Sleep Ruby Boy as well.
Yeah, me too.
But this past week we did watch. I watched GOAT with my kids. I really liked GOAT. It's like the Steph Curry one about the animals playing basketball.
Where'd you watch it on?
I can't tell you because technically it is illegal, but it was pretty good.
I think it's on Peacock, maybe for me.
And then I also saw Hoppers the same way, the Disney Pixar one. Also very cute. I think I liked GOAT a little bit more. And then shout out to Bacon. My wife and I finally finished whatever the current season of Landman is. It's a good show, man. Like, it's stressful as all hell, but it's a cool story. And it is the only Taylor Sheridan show that I watch at this point because I don't need that much drama in my life. And that's where I'm at, basically. So, yeah.
Bacon, what have you been playing?
Basically just the Division and Super Meat Boy. That's lost a lot of fire with my new schedule, so I don't game at night anymore, and I only game on my days off. So it's Super Meat Boy is crazy difficult. One thing that annoys me is it's a fixed camera angle. When I want to look around to see if there's something I need to jump over or clear, I can't pan the camera to look somewhere or look down. So depending on the thing you're jumping, they set your camera angle for you. But it's the 3D nature's cool, and you're like, oh, how the hell am I gonna go over there? So I still haven't even beat the first boss yet, and it's 14 levels in, but it's pretty fun. If you're a fan of the first Super Meat Boy, you were gonna love Super Meat Boy 3D.
Cool.
It's currently
And
sitting
then I
at a
watched
79 on
And then I
OpenCritic
watched
and Metacritic.
Terminator 2 today, because why not? And Bad Boys 4.
Bacon's been watching a lot of movies.
I love Bad Boys Bacon. It's a great one.
Good. I love I can't live without Bad Boys.
Bad Boys 1.
Reggie, you can eat my snacks anytime.
Bubble Boy?
All right.
All right.
Yeah,
Bubble Boy, what have you been gaming?
Just today finished Norse Oath of Blood, and that review should be ready to go before our next show. So I won't say a whole lot more else about it. And then still just plugging away on Final Fantasy VI Pixel Remastered. Just did the opera scene today. You didn't play 6, that's why, right?
I haven't played anything before 7.
Then, yeah, so you would. I mean, you wouldn't then, but it's a very, very iconic scene, and just again, like really, really well done. I was talking to Todd, and I'll talk about this a little bit later, but I was on his podcast, The Best Thing This Week, from the Fandom Foundry this week, and part of what we were talking about was just how cool it would be if they remade that game, but also how hard it would be to remake that game, because so much of what makes it what it are those pixel graphics and stuff. And I just don't know how, especially after watching that opera scene again, I'm like, how would they do that? I'm not entirely sure. So, yeah, that's about it.
Anybody else? Any other movies or shows or anything?
Just a busy time, bud.
Oh, thanks, Todd.
Todd said, Chance was a great birthday guest. Yeah, Bubble Boy turned 44. You guys can't believe it. He's almost as old as Bacon.
Almost. I turn 48 next month.
Diego says, am I the only one who hears Bad Boys and thinks of Sean Penn movie first?
Yep, think so.
Yeah, that's
Don't
a
know
great
what you're talking
callback.
about. Don't know.
You can't underestimate McLowry. It's McLowry.
Gentlemen, let's close the show like we always do
Wow. It's like there's a party in my mouth and everyone's invited.
with the best food we had this week. Guys, I sent a quick little review of the Peppercorn Ranch Whopper.
Doesn't even
7 out of
sound
10.
good.
It's
That doesn't sound
very, very salty and very peppery. You definitely
bet.
get the hints of it. And if you like that, it's worth trying. If you're a fan of Whoppers, yes, go try it. But again, stick with the normal Whopper. As based, Eric said, you can't go wrong with the normal Whopper. But I did mention hot take. I'm not so sure about this bigger, fluffier bun, you guys. I'm not a big buns man. I'm a big buns man in other ways, Jose. But I'm not a big
I was going to say,
buns
not at
man.
all.
Not a big bun man with my burgers. Okay, I don't need
I
all
like the
that.
new body. I like
extra
the
bread.
boxing experience, though.
Yes,
Like
the boxing
that's a
experience
nice
is
thing.
nice. The wrapping of the they have definitely improved the overall aesthetics of the Whopper. But
Tell me more about this box.
I would.
There's a
I'd
Big
love
Mac
to.
box around the Whopper now. It's not it's in a wrapper in the box. And it's like
there's
in and out
there's a
style
little
where it's like
logo
halfway wrapped for you
on the
already.
inside of the box too. But boy, they really are.
It's a
trying to
nice
step it
upgrade.
up. I'm trying to think. Is there anything else that was super delicious food wise? Oh, yes. Allie made this Heath chocolate cake with whipped cream on top and bits of Heath bar on top, drizzled with some like caramel and something else. Oh, I mean, I know it's taking off years of my life, but anything Heath.
Hashtag
you
worth
guys,
it, man.
one of the best Heath blizzards Heath anything. Heath bars, even though it kind of messes with you, gets stuck in your teeth and you're screwed. Cavities instantly.
Kind of like a Butterfinger. Those things just stick.
It's a
in your
good
teeth.
Whopper Friday tomorrow. Is that really a thing?
Whopper Friday, hell yeah.
Every
For
Friday
Good
can
Friday?
be Whopper Friday if you want it to be.
But I mean, well, for Good Friday. Well, by the way, I did buy it on Whopper Wednesday, which was nice. It was only $3.99 for a normal Whopper. Which is that a deal? I don't know. But Bacon, what about you? What have you had this week?
Oh, this evening the wife made baked shrimp and baked potatoes.
I love shrimp.
She just went off, did her own thing, made her own recipe. I mean, it was pretty solid. It was
Nice.
but nothing real interesting for me.
How's the Ozempic? Have you lost weight?
Yeah.
Oh,
Good for you,
it's already
Bacon.
begun.
We
I
get together this summer.
Guys, chat. Put your best food in this week. Yeah, Bacon's gonna have a better body than me at this rate.
Yeah.
because I'm gaining weight. I can
Already
gain.
lost a slot on my belt.
Oh my god!
Good for you,
Deja
Bacon.
Vu said, "Wifey brought home some of my favorite Doritos tonight. Spicy sweet chili, the purple bag. Too addicting." I'm not a big
The
fan
classics.
Of that. I
Just
know a lot of
nacho
people like
cheese.
that.
Yeah.
Salsa Verde and Cool Ranch. Those are the OPs.
What was that first word you just said?
Salsa Verde and Cool Ranch. Those are my two favorites. And then Hot Oxter said, shout out to the K-pop Demon Hunters meal at
Yeah.
McDonald's.
I need to know more about this. I'm looking it up right now. They have a
No,
new
it's
sauce.
it's ramyun shaker fries like they did the
Ramyun.
dill ones.
Yeah, which never again.
That
No thanks
ramen
for
or
that.
ramyun?
Well, I think the correct pronunciation is ramyun, but it's ramen.
Ramyun.
But Chance, if you do it, do like half the pack because I did that with the dill ones and it was way better with
Yeah,
half than the full thing.
I
It was too
get
salty.
that, but like then they need to pay me to be working for my food like that. Like I don't. No thanks. Too much
I don't
effort.
know.
But
It also
how are the
comes with
sauces? How is
nuggets, fries, and sauces? I haven't tried it. I just
Todd has. He said something. He said in the Discord. Where can people find the Discord, Bubble Boy?
what's Discord?
Todd Oxter said, I made a gluten-free bourbon cherry cheesecake
there's
for
a-
our anniversary tonight.
There's a
with
new
bacon-wrapped Wagyu meatballs.
There's a new McFlurry too.
the derpy one. It comes with
Yeah,
like
dude.
popping boba in it.
I wanted to get this McDonald's stuff tonight, and Allie made stuffed
And
peppers
a
and stuff.
Super Mario Galaxy Happy Meal. So
You gotta
the
go.
K-pop Demon Hunters thing is for adults, and
Yes.
Mario's for kids.
Yes.
Correct.
Is it
comes with the
wrong? I
photo
don't know
card,
what a
too.
K-pop demon hunter is.
Yes.
Yeah, it's
I
actually.
mean,
a good
Bacon. It's
movie.
actually a great movie. Not gonna lie.
I have
Netflix.
heard the songs over a billion times, and I'm a little over them.
what's
but
the boy
they're
band
good
called?
songs.
The
Sasha Boys.
Sasha Boys,
Sasha Boys,
Soda Pop.
that's it. You're my soda pop.
I'm
soda
kind of glad
pop,
I'm
soda
old.
pop.
I miss things now.
Mama Boy, what was the best food you had this week?
As Cora called it, Cheba Hut. We were down in Colorado Springs for cheer comp, and we were pulling in to go to Chipotle, and there was a Chiba Hut there. And I was telling Todd about this on Monday, and Todd had no idea what Chiba Hut was, and he pulled it up during the show, and he's like, "This place looks incredible," and it is. If you've never had Chiba
It's
Hut,
very good.
and you can find one near you, it is absolutely worth the trip. Everything there is like marijuana themed, which is not something I'm into, but I am into
In fact,
delicious.
none of us.
Yeah, I am into
I
delicious
used to.
sandwiches, and their sandwiches kick ass. Like, so every sandwich is like named after a different, like the White Widow or the G13 or 19. I don't really know. And then they also have Kool-Aid on tap. They have 3 different flavors, usually, sometimes 2, depending on where you go into. They also have, and we of course got the Fruity Pebbles Rice Krispie treat, and yeah.
Yeah, I think I remember you talking about this before. I still haven't had it.
Oh,
It's good.
Daniel, you're missing out, man.
Is it really better than Subway, Bubble Boy?
Everything's better than Subway,
It's
bro.
better than Subway.
I like Subway.
I don't
pretty
not
sure-
like Subway.
I'm pretty
I know
sure
he
my
does like
kitchen's
Subway.
better than
It's
Subway.
hard. It's hard to mess up a sandwich.
No, it really
it
is.
better
Bread's
than
Too
always
much
dry.
bread. Too much bread. Dry bread, bad bread.
Dry bread,
And
yeah.
they have like munchies, so you can get like little pretzel bites with this incredible honey mustard. It's just it's absolutely amazing. When you go and you eat there, they have like, instead of like numbers for your table, they have different movies and stuff, or like like Cheech and Chong movie or Grateful Dead thing. I got and they let you pick. I was like, I'll have the celebrity deathmatch tag, and I was really excited about it. And then I got to try to explain to Cora what celebrity deathmatch was, and I was like, never mind, just let's not. And then she looks up because every store is different and they're all decorated different, and they usually have like murals on the wall, and this one happened to have a big old deer that was getting high and had 8 legs and shit. Daddy, why does that deer have 8 legs? I was like, don't worry about it, baby.
It's art.
Enjoy your sandwich.
Just so you know, it's actually headquartered in Fort Collins, Colorado, which is about an hour north of where we all live. So that's why you see a lot of Chiba huts here in Denver. But it's not from Colorado. It's actually from Arizona, just so you know.
Did not know that. I thought it was a Boulder thing.
Me too.
Yeah, me too. Deja Vu said, tried City Buffet on Wads. Amazing. Everything Chinese food / Mongolian you could want. Ate way too much sushi as well.
Deja, where's that on Wads?
Yeah, Wads and what? You gotta be more specific.
Wads is a pretty long street,
brother.
Deja.
There's
You need the deets, brah.
Go ahead, Jose. Best food.
So last Friday, no, I already talked about In-N-Out last week, so not In-N-Out. Speaking of Fruity Pebbles treats, Penelope this week made the Reese's cereal treats, where you do that like Rice Krispies, but with the Reese's cereal. That was absolutely fantastic. Shout out to her.
Hell yes.
And then the other thing was on Friday, we went to Sincali, that awesome Mexican restaurant in Littleton. We found out that before 5 o'clock, if you get there, they have a deal with a 3 taco plate and a margarita for like $10, dude. And the margarita was killer. Like, it was just their basic one, but it was awesome. And they also, if you really are into margaritas, they have their award-winning one. They have 2 that have won like gold medals, and one of them is freaking amazing. Like, one of the best drinks I've ever had. So
margarita, you said?
Yeah. Sincali in Littleton, man. Absolutely a great place to take Allie.
Is that Wads in...
He said Wads in Bellevue by Raising Cane's.
No, well, I didn't know there was a Raising Cane's over there. The restaurant you're at, Wads in Bowles?
No, it's on Main Street. Like Main Street Littleton, in Old Town Littleton.
Oh, in Old Town Littleton. Over off of like Santa Fe?
Yeah. But dude, I'm telling you, it's one of our favorite places to go down. Like, every food I have gotten there is freaking awesome, dude. And this time I just got like regular carne asada tacos that were, dude, like there's nothing will ever be the same as like true street tacos from like a vendor. But dude, this is
from your tío.
Damn close, dude. Like, if you really are in that area, you want to trace what like real tacos look like.
My basketball game's right there, Jose. Right, there's a rec center over there. I drive through Old Town.
Pick them up, take out to go, brother. They're delightful.
Todd, tell us more about these Reese's Bunnies cereal.
Reese's is the best cereal my company makes. Reese's Bunnies cereals out of. Really? Reese's Puffs? I mean, it's a top tier cereal. Best though, guys. Is he General Mills? I can't remember.
Yes. No.
Todd, what company are you at?
I don't know if he can say.
Yeah, of course he can.
I don't know. No, maybe he's on some like
under ND.
secret level clearance.
Okay,
of
well,
like,
he gave it away by saying Reese's Puffs. You guys, it is General Mills. I need to see General Mills. He did. He literally did by saying, "That's your best over Cinnamon Toast Crunch and Lucky Charms alone." Right there, I could just say, "I'm sorry."
I'm going to agree with Todd that
guys,
Reese's is the best.
Better
Reese's
than
CT Crunch.
Yeah, I was going to say CTC is easily the best. We've done this before.
Captain Crunch destroys your mouth, so that one's out.
I still love Captain Crunch.
That's not General
Mills, but I do.
Which is great,
it's
awesome. But that has nothing to do with the fact that CT Crunch is better than all those.
They have Cheerios, CTC, Lucky Charms, Cocoa Puffs and Tricks, and it says others. Unlisted under others is Reese's Puffs, Cookie Crisp,
Good thing about Cocoa Puffs,
Golden Grams.
You get the chocolate milk at the end, right?
Trust me. I love
you get cinnamon
Reese's.
milk at the end.
I love Reese's Puffs, you guys.
I don't know.
But I'm sorry. CTC is like one of the goats. It's up there, top 3 for me. CTC.
Do they have this cereal listed?
These nuts.
Got him.
Got him.
Gentlemen, oh.
I got him.
It is April Fool's.
This has been the Nerd Chat episode 257. PAYstation price hikes. Golden Grams is underrated. I agree, Todd. My name is Daddy Diwali. You can follow me at Daddy Diwali across all social media. You can follow the show at the Nerd Chat Podcast. We still have a website. I don't even know how I thought I canceled it. I don't know what's going on. The domain is still ours. I update it every week. Go check it out. Go check our shorts on YouTube. Go check out our stuff on TikTok. Shout out to the chat as always. Jose, where can people find you?
You can find me Chipotle Bear everywhere, and you can find me hopefully playing some games this week, which will be great. Quick update on Fantasy Critic for those following. We have a new lead. In first place is Mr. Todd Oxtra. Spardion is in first place right now with 48 actual points. He is right ahead of Captain Logan at 41. And then in third place, good old Matt Valdez with 37 points, followed by myself with 29 and N. Johnson with 18. And Game Positive with 0. Hope Eric starts releasing some games here. Hope Eric's doing well. Excited to play some games, man. Thanks for everybody for joining us. Again, go support our great shows. Again, shout out to Luke and Logan for the new logo design and De Niro for the sick artwork.
Todd has 3 games 80 or above. Does have a 76, but he has the most releases. By the way, Will Byers Bowl Cut and Johnson, only one release, but that one release is an 89, so killing it. Ooh, Bacon is not doing well so far. And
Bacon forgot we're even doing it.
I liked his team beforehand, and now I'm looking.
Oh, he had 1 game release.
No, 2. High on Life and MLB The Show.
How's
shocked.
MLB The Show doing?
77.
Not good. 77.
Man. Darn it, I'm gonna lose
Freight
again.
Conductor 81 with Marathon. I thought Marathon had like super reviews.
IGN gave it a 77 out of 10, so they're like, "Whoa, this is great."
No, IGN gave it a 9.
Right, I'm being facetious.
Oh, okay.
Because that's what IGN does.
It's a math joke.
Is IGN loves Sony.
Bacon, where can people find you?
You can find me on Twitter at XBaconGame, and you can find me on all your game XBaconGame, and just loving games, because that's what I do. I don't participate in the console wars.
Okay, and Bubble Boy, your brother, tell Cordy Morgs he's got a 75 with Super Meat Boy 3D. He has 5 points.
Chance, real quick, look. This is what Todd's thing. That's what they look like. Reese's Puffs bunnies.
Okay.
Interesting.
Just give me the puffs.
I have a real
got
one
against
this week,
bunnies?
and I just said it earlier, but want to give another shout out. You can find me on the Fandom Foundry's best thing this week, and I had a blast with Todd on Monday. We had a really good time talking about all my favorite things from this week. I cheated a little bit and did some of last week's stuff too, but that was a lot of fun. Todd, world class gentleman, so
Very nice.
Gentleman.
As always, GameSir G7 Pro lovers.
I'm not included in that.
Jose. See you online.
See you online.
See you online.
I'll see you online.
see you on Razor Wolverine V3.
GameSir
That's
G7
my
Pro.
guy.
Game7 G7.
It's no hassle. But all I'm saying, they're gonna get a. I'm just. Knock, knock. Who's there? Look, let me tell you a little story about a man named Even before you start, that was a preemptive Just know I have a whole bag of with your name on it.
The Nerd Chat, an Xbox podcast, is a podcast celebrating all things gaming, food, and the good old days. The show was created by Daniel Walenzik, and you can follow him at Daddy Diwali across all social media. The assistant to the co-host is Jose Martinez, and you can follow him at Chipotle_Bear. The assistant to the co-host is Chance Siegel, and you can follow him at BubbleBoyN7. The intern to the assistant to the co-hosts is Jason Jarrett, and you can follow him at XBaconGamin'. You can also follow the show at The Nerd Chat across all social media. And as always, see you online.